Ever wonder why some folks keep going when the odds are against them? What if the secret to winning is just hanging in there? Let's dive into the world of generosity in business, and you know what I mean, right? We'll start by exploring the natural wonder of honey production by bees and see how it mirrors the generosity we can find in successful business leaders and economic initiatives. First off, let's talk about generosity. Generosity is like that feeling you get when you land a big client, pure elation and a sense of accomplishment. It's the thrill of selling a business after years of hard work, the rush of crossing the finish line first in a race, the joy of hearing your hit song on the radio, and the pride of building your dream home from the ground up. Generosity is about sharing your success, your resources, and your time with others, and it's a principle that can transform businesses and communities. Now, let's look at honey production by bees. Bees are the ultimate example of patience and hard work in nature. Honey production is like waiting for a late bus on a cold winter morning. You know it's coming, but it feels like forever. It's learning to cook without burning the kitchen, a skill that takes time and many failed attempts. It's saving up for that dream vacation, patiently setting aside money month after month. It's teaching a kid to tie their shoes, a task that requires endless repetition and encouragement. And it's debugging code all night, a process that can feel endless but is crucial for creating something great. The relationship between generosity and honey production is fascinating. Patience is like the fuel, and success is the destination, but sometimes the road is blocked. Just like bees tirelessly produce more honey than they need, businesses can choose to share their success beyond their immediate needs. Generosity in business can lead to a thriving ecosystem, much like how bees' generosity supports their hive and the environment around them. When businesses embrace generosity, they can create a ripple effect of positive change, just as bees' honey production benefits the entire ecosystem. Let's dive into some inspiring stories of patience and generosity. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, failed 10,000 times before he finally got it right. Imagine that, 10,000 tries. But Edison didn't see those attempts as failures, he saw them as steps towards success. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His patience and persistence paid off, and his invention changed the world. J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, faced rejection after rejection before finding a publisher. She received 12 rejections before Bloomsbury finally took a chance on her manuscript. Rowling was living on welfare and struggling to make ends meet, but she never gave up on her dream. Her patience and belief in her story paid off, and now Harry Potter is a global phenomenon, inspiring millions of readers and fans. Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC, faced over 1,000 rejections before someone finally said yes to his chicken recipe. At the age of 65, Sanders set out on a mission to sell his secret recipe, traveling from restaurant to restaurant, pitching his idea. He faced countless no's, but he never lost hope. His patience and persistence eventually led to the creation of one of the most successful fast food chains in the world. Now, let's look at some incredible examples of generosity in business. Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft, is a shining example of how success can be shared for the greater good. Through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, he has donated billions of dollars to improve global health and education. Gates believes that those who have been fortunate enough to achieve success have a responsibility to give back, and his foundation's work has saved countless lives and improved the lives of millions more. Pierre, the founder of eBay, also embodies the principle of generosity in business. After selling eBay, Omidyar established the Omidyar Network, a philanthropic investment firm that supports social entrepreneurs around the world. Omidyar believes that business success can be a powerful tool for solving social problems, and his network has funded numerous initiatives that are making a positive impact on communities worldwide. The rise of Grameen Bank in Bangladesh is another inspiring story of generosity in business. Founded by Mohammed Yunus, Grameen Bank offers microloans to the impoverished without requiring collateral. Yunus believed that even the poorest of the poor have the potential to be entrepreneurs and lift themselves out of poverty. His generosity and innovative business model have empowered millions of people in Bangladesh and around the world, proving that a business rooted in generosity can drive economic development and transform lives. Now, let's get back to our natural insight: honey production by bees. Bees work tirelessly to produce more honey than they need, sharing it with the hive and beyond. This natural form of generosity is inspiring. Bees are like little machines, constantly buzzing around, collecting nectar, and turning it into honey. They don't just produce enough for themselves, they create a surplus that benefits their entire hive and the ecosystem around them. It's like they're running a little honey factory, and their generosity is what keeps everything in balance. Imagine if businesses operated like bees, producing more than they need and sharing it with others. That's the essence of generosity in business. It's not just about making a profit, it's about creating value for everyone involved. When businesses embrace this principle, they can create a positive impact that goes far beyond their bottom line. Let's look at some more examples of how generosity can manifest in business. A company might choose to donate a portion of its profits to a charitable cause, like how Tom Shoes gives a pair of shoes to a child in need for every pair sold. Or a business might offer its employees generous benefits and opportunities for growth, like how Google provides its employees with free meals, on-site childcare, and the chance to work on innovative projects. A company could also choose to support its local community by sponsoring events, volunteering, and investing in local initiatives, like how Patagonia supports environmental causes and encourages its employees to get involved in activism. Generosity in business can also take the form of fair and ethical practices. A company might choose to pay its workers a living wage, like how Costco is known for paying its employees well above the industry standard. Or a business might prioritize sustainability and environmental responsibility, like how Interface, a carpet manufacturer, has made a commitment to become a zero-waste company and reduce its carbon footprint. The relationship between generosity and honey production is a powerful metaphor for how businesses can operate. Just like bees, businesses can choose to work tirelessly to create value and share it with others. When businesses embrace generosity, they can create a thriving ecosystem that benefits everyone involved, from employees and customers to the wider community and the environment. But let's not forget the importance of patience in this equation. Just like bees patiently collect nectar and transform it into honey, businesses need to be patient in their pursuit of success. Success doesn't happen overnight, it takes time, hard work, and perseverance. Businesses need to be willing to weather the ups and downs, to keep going even when the odds seem against them. Patience is like waiting for your Wi-Fi to reconnect, agonizing but you have no choice. It's like trying to learn a new skill, like playing the guitar, and fumbling through the same chords over and over again until you finally get it right. It's like saving up for a down payment on a house, putting away a little bit each month until you reach your goal. It's like training for a marathon, slowly building up your endurance until you can run the full distance. And it's like building a business from scratch, facing countless challenges and setbacks along the way but never giving up on your vision. The stories of Edison, Rowling, and Sanders show us that patience and persistence are key to achieving success. Edison's 10,000 tries, Rowling's 12 rejections, and Sanders' 1,000+ pitches all demonstrate the power of hanging in there, even when the going gets tough. These stories inspire us to keep going, to believe in ourselves and our dreams, and to never give up on the path to success. And when we finally achieve that success, generosity is the natural next step. Just like bees share their honey with the hive and beyond, successful businesses can choose to share their resources and their success with others. Whether it's through charitable donations, fair and ethical practices, or supporting social entrepreneurs, businesses have the power to make a positive impact on the world. So, as we continue our exploration of generosity in business, let's keep in mind the lessons we can learn from the natural world. Bees show us that hard work, patience, and generosity can create a thriving ecosystem, and businesses can do the same. By embracing these principles, businesses can not only achieve success but also make a positive impact on the world around them. In the next part of our journey, we'll dive deeper into the stories of Bill Gates, Pierre Omidyar, and Yunus, exploring how their generosity has transformed lives and communities. We'll also look at more examples of businesses that are embracing generosity and making a difference in the world. But for now, let's take a moment to appreciate the wonder of honey production by bees and the powerful lessons it can teach us about patience, hard work, and generosity in business. In the bustling world of business, where the buzz of activity never seems to stop, there's a sweet lesson we can learn from our friends, the bees. Just like bees work tirelessly to produce more honey than they need, sharing it with the hive and beyond, successful business leaders have embraced this natural form of generosity. Today, we're diving deeper into the philosophies of two incredible figures, Bill Gates and Pierre Omidyar, exploring how their beliefs in giving back mirror the generosity of honey production. Pretty cool, huh? Let's start with Bill Gates, who, if he were a philosopher, would be Aristotle reincarnated. Gates's belief in giving back through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation embodies the principle of arete, or excellence, which he applies not just to his business ventures but also to his philanthropy. Just like bees produce honey for the greater good of the hive, Gates strives for excellence in improving global health and education, sharing his success with the world. Imagine an athlete striving for arete. They train relentlessly, pushing their body to the limits, just like bees tirelessly collecting nectar. Their goal? To achieve excellence in their sport, much like Gates aims to excel in philanthropy. It's a marathon, not a sprint, but the rewards are sweet, like the honey bees produce for their hive. Now, picture a chef in pursuit of arete. They experiment with flavors, perfecting recipes, much like bees work together to create the perfect honey. Their passion for culinary excellence drives them to share their creations with others, just as Gates shares his success through his foundation. It's a delicious journey, one that's as rewarding as a hive full of honey. And what about a painter seeking arete? They spend countless hours honing their craft, just like bees dedicate themselves to honey production. Their masterpieces are shared with the world, much like Gates shares his wealth to improve lives globally. It's a beautiful cycle of creation and generosity, one that's as inspiring as a field full of blooming flowers. But Gates isn't the only one taking a page from the bee's book. Pierre Omidyar, the founder of eBay, has his own unique approach to philanthropy, one that's reminiscent of Malcolm Gladwell's 10,000-hour rule. Through the Omidyar Network, he supports social entrepreneurs, emphasizing that business success can fuel generous initiatives that solve social problems. Just like bees invest countless hours in honey production, Omidyar believes in the power of dedication to create positive change. Imagine a guitarist mastering their craft through the 10,000-hour rule. They practice tirelessly, their fingers dancing across the strings, much like bees buzzing from flower to flower. Their goal? To create beautiful music that touches the hearts of others, just as Omidyar's philanthropy aims to improve lives. It's a symphony of dedication and generosity, one that's as harmonious as a hive working in perfect unison. Now, picture a coder dedicating themselves to the 10,000-hour rule. They spend countless hours writing lines of code, debugging, and refining their programs, just like bees meticulously craft their honeycombs. Their work? To create software that makes life easier for others, much like Omidyar's initiatives aim to solve social problems. It's a digital dance of dedication and generosity, one that's as intricate as the patterns in a beehive. And what about a surgeon striving for mastery through the 10,000-hour rule? They spend years honing their skills, performing surgeries with precision and care, much like bees carefully tend to their honey production. Their goal? To heal and save lives, just as Omidyar's philanthropy aims to improve the world. It's a life-saving journey of dedication and generosity, one that's as vital as the honey that sustains a hive. But these philosophies aren't just abstract ideas. They're reflected in the real-world stories of businesses and entrepreneurs who have embraced generosity, much like bees share their honey. Take Disney, for example. From the brink of bankruptcy to a global empire, Disney's journey is a testament to the power of generosity in business. In the 1930s, Walt Disney was on the verge of losing everything, but he refused to give up. Instead, he poured his heart and soul into creating Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, a film that not only saved his company but also revolutionized the animation industry. Disney's success? It's all about sharing the magic with the world, just like bees share their honey with the hive and beyond. Then there's Elon Musk and SpaceX. From near failures to groundbreaking achievements, Musk's journey is a roller coaster of dedication and generosity. In the early days of SpaceX, the company faced multiple rocket failures, with Musk pouring his own money into the venture. But he never lost sight of his goal, to make space travel accessible to all. And when SpaceX finally succeeded, it wasn't just a win for Musk, it was a triumph for humanity. It's like watching a bee finally master the art of honey production after countless tries. The sweet taste of success is all the more rewarding when it's shared with others. And let's not forget Oprah Winfrey's incredible rags-to-TV queen journey. From a childhood of poverty and abuse to becoming one of the most influential media moguls in the world, Oprah's story is a shining example of how generosity can transform lives. She never forgot her roots, using her platform to uplift others through her talk show, book club, and philanthropy. Oprah's success? It's all about giving back, much like bees share their honey to ensure the survival and prosperity of the hive. So, what can we learn from these stories and philosophies? That generosity in business, much like honey production, is a labor of love that benefits not just the individual but the entire community. It's about striving for excellence, dedicating ourselves to our craft, and sharing our success with others. Whether it's through philanthropy, innovation, or simply spreading joy, we can all take a page from the bee's book and make the world a sweeter place. Now, I know what you're thinking, all this talk of bees and honey is making you hungry. Well, don't worry, because in the next part of our journey, we'll explore how these principles of generosity can be applied in our own lives and businesses. But for now, let's take a moment to appreciate the sweetness of success and the power of sharing it with others. After all, as the bees know all too well, a little generosity goes a long way. And that, my friends, is pretty sweet indeed. And now, as we wrap up our journey through the world of generosity in business, let's dive deeper into what this all means for our lives. You see the point, don't you? Generosity isn't just about giving away money or resources, it's a mindset, a way of living that can transform our daily interactions and the world around us. The honeybees, tirelessly producing more than they need, remind us that abundance is meant to be shared. Bill Gates, with his billions in donations through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, shows us that success is sweeter when it's shared for the greater good. Pierre, through the Omidyar Network, illustrates that business success can fuel generous initiatives to solve social problems. And the Grameen Bank, with its microloans empowering the impoverished, demonstrates how a business model rooted in generosity can drive economic development. So, what does this mean for life? It means that generosity can be our guiding star, leading us to a more fulfilled and interconnected existence. It means recognizing that we are all part of a larger hive, where our individual actions ripple out to affect the whole. And it means understanding that true success isn't measured by what we accumulate, but by what we give away. Can we apply it? Absolutely. Here are 5 tips to help you weave generosity into your daily life. 1. Start small. Generosity doesn't have to mean grand gestures. Begin with small acts, like holding the door for someone or lending an ear to a friend in need. These little moments can create a ripple effect of kindness. Remember, life lessons are like Wi-Fi signals, hard to catch but game-changing when you do. 2. Give your time. Sometimes, the most valuable thing you can give is your time. Volunteer at a local charity or spend an afternoon helping a neighbor. Time is a currency we can't get back, so spending it generously is a powerful statement. Giving time is like planting seeds in a garden. You might not see the blooms right away, but the growth is inevitable. 3. Share your skills. We all have unique talents and knowledge. Offer to teach someone a skill you're good at, or mentor a young person in your field. Sharing your expertise is like being a chef who shares their secret recipe. It's a gift that keeps on giving. 4. Practice empathy. Generosity starts with understanding others. Put yourself in someone else's shoes and respond with compassion. Empathy is like a superpower that can transform conflicts into connections. It's the secret ingredient that makes generosity truly effective. 5. Celebrate others' success. When someone around you achieves something great, celebrate with them. Your joy in their success can inspire them to keep going and encourage others. Celebrating others is like cheering at a marathon. Your support can help them cross the finish line. Now, let's look at some inspiring stories that embody this spirit of generosity and perseverance. Steve Jobs' Apple comeback is a testament to the power of resilience and vision. After being ousted from the company he co-founded, Jobs could have given up. But instead, he returned to Apple in 1997 and led it to become one of the most valuable companies in the world. His journey is a reminder that setbacks are just setups for comebacks. Jobs' story is like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Sometimes, you have to burn down to rebuild stronger. Nelson Mandela's 27-year wait for freedom is a story of unwavering commitment to a cause. Imprisoned for fighting against apartheid, Mandela never lost sight of his goal for a free and equal South Africa. Upon his release in 1990, he went on to become the country's first black president. Mandela's story is like a marathon runner who keeps going, mile after mile, driven by a vision of the finish line. Albert Einstein's late-blooming genius shows us that it's never too late to make an impact. Struggling in school and not speaking until he was 4, Einstein didn't publish his theory of relativity until he was 26. His perseverance led to groundbreaking discoveries that changed our understanding of the universe. Einstein's story is like a slow cooker meal. The longer it takes, the richer the flavor. Ludwig van Beethoven's deaf compositions are a powerful example of creating beauty amidst adversity. Despite losing his hearing, Beethoven continued to compose some of his most celebrated works, like the Ninth Symphony. His ability to hear the music in his mind and translate it onto paper is a testament to the power of inner vision. Beethoven's story is like a painter creating masterpieces with a broken brush. Sometimes, limitations can fuel creativity. As we close, let's reflect on these questions. 1. What's your toughest trait? Share below. We all have moments when we feel like giving up. What's the longest you've had to wait for something you deeply wanted? How did you keep going? 2. Could you keep going after 1,000 no's? Rejection is part of life, but it's how we respond that matters. Think of a time when you faced repeated rejection. What kept you moving forward? 3. What skill can you share with others? We all have something valuable to offer. What's a skill or piece of knowledge you could teach someone else? How could it make a difference in their life? 4. How can you celebrate someone's success today? It's easy to get caught up in our own goals. Take a moment to think of someone in your life who's achieved something great recently. How can you show them your support and joy? 5. What small act of generosity can you do right now? Generosity doesn't have to be a grand gesture. What's one small thing you can do today to brighten someone's day? It could be as simple as a smile or a kind word. As we end this exploration of generosity in business and life, remember that each of us has the power to make a difference. Whether it's through the tireless work of bees, the visionary philanthropy of Bill Gates and Pierre, or the transformative impact of the Grameen Bank, we see that generosity is not just a nice idea, it's a force for change. And just like the inspiring stories of Steve Jobs, Nelson Mandela, Albert Einstein, and Ludwig van Beethoven, our own lives can be a testament to the power of perseverance and giving. So, go out there and share your honey with the world. Be the change you want to see, and watch as your generosity inspires others to do the same. Together, we can create a world where success is measured not by what we take, but by what we give. And that, my friends, is a world worth buzzing about.